Hello everybody and welcome to Arabic with Amina. Today's lesson we are going to be targeting the dual nouns. Let's talk about plurals in English a little bit to familiarize you with what duals are. In English, if we have one thing or one person, it is singular, and anything more than one is plural. Pretty simple. However, in Arabic, it's a little bit different. In Arabic, one thing is a singular or munfarid. However, plural refers to three or more things, not two. If we have two things, that is called a dual, or muthanna. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the duals. If you'd like to know more about the plurals, check out our video on that topic. Now let's get started. Transforming nouns from a singular to a dual form is pretty easy and straightforward in Arabic. We have a rule which we are going to be following, where we will have our noun, and at the end of this noun, we are going to be adding the letters alif noon or ya noon. And that's it. It's transformed into the dual form. So this is our rule which we are going to be using and applying to the following examples. There's a little note I'd like to mention, and that is when to use alif noon and when to use ya noon. If the noun is in the nominative case, we will add alif noon to the end. And if the noun is in the accusative or genitive case, we will add ya noon to the end of it. If you don't know what these cases are, these are the Arabic grammar cases, and if you're not familiar with them, you could add either alif noon or ya noon. Your grammar would be a little bit off, but you'd still transform the word into a dual form. So let's get started with some examples now. We have a book, which is kitab, and we want to make this into the dual form. So we want to say that we have two books. So we're going to take our word and add alif noon or ya noon to the end, making the word now kitaban or kitabain. Let's try it again with another example. We have a pen, which is qalam, and we want to say that we have two pens. We're going to add alif noon or ya noon to the end, making it qalaman, qalamain. Transforming nouns from the singular to the dual form is really simple. There is one note I'd like to mention, and that is if the end of the word ends with the letter ta marbuta, there's something a little bit different. Let's demonstrate how with this example. We have a male student, which is talib, and we want to say that there are two male students. So we're going to add the alif noon at the end or the ya noon and make it taliban or talibain. And we're going to do the same thing, but now we're talking about a female student, which is taliba. As you can see, it ends with the letter ta marbuta. Now, if we want to say that there are two female students, the ta marbuta is going to be transformed into a regular ta. So we're going to say talibatan, talibatain. So the ta marbuta is transformed into the letter ta. So let's apply this to a couple more examples. We'll start with the word car, sayyara, and we want to say that there are two cars. So we're going to say sayyaratan or sayyaratain. Again, qitta, cat. Two cats would be qittatan or qittatain. Another rule about the duals is that when a noun is added to an idafa, the letter noon is omitted. An idafa is another noun, and it is used to indicate possession in Arabic. You can consider it an addition. Let's put this in an example for it to be easier to understand. We're going to have a school student, a talib al-madrasa. This noun is added to an idafa because there are two nouns right after each other. The first noun is indefinite, which means it is not defined by the word the. And the second noun is definite, and it has the alif lam, which means the in Arabic. So a literal translation of this would be the school student. So if you have two nouns, the first indefinite and the second definite, you can assume that this is an idafa. So if we want to transform this and say that we have two school students, according to our rule, we would add alif noon or ya noon to the end of the word talib, which is student. So taliban al-madrasa and talibain al-madrasa. However, our rule says that when a noun is added to an idafa, the letter noon is omitted. So the last letter is going to be actually removed. And so to say two school students, we would say طالبا المدرسة or طالبي المدرسة. The last letter is removed. So far, we've been transforming singular nouns into the dual form. However, when a noun is described by an adjective, both the noun and the adjective are put in the dual form. This is unlike English. So again, with our example of a student, this time we're going to be using a female student. We are going to say that this student is smart. طالبة ذكية. Now we want to say that there are two smart students. We're going to apply our rule, the first of transforming the ta marbuta into a ta, and the second of adding alif nun or ya nun to the end of the word. طالبتان ذكيتان or طالبتين ذكيتين. Notice how the adjective ذكية was transformed also into the dual form, ذكيتان and ذكيتين. This is unlike English. In English, we would simply say smart students. The plural would be applied to the noun only and not the adjective. However, in Arabic, both the adjective and the noun are transformed either to the dual form or into the plural form. So that's it for our video regarding the duals. Now we're going to have a short quiz to put your knowledge to the test. So kalb is dog. What I want you to do is transform this into the dual form to say that there are two dogs. Take a moment and think about the answer. If you said kalban or kalbain, your answer is correct. Here's another one. Goldfish or samaka dhahabiyya. Say that there are two. If you said samakatan dhahabiyatan or samakatain dhahabiyatain, you are correct. Last one. Bayi' al-dhahab, the gold seller. Say that there are two gold sellers. If you said bayi'a al-dhahab or bayi'i al-dhahab, you are correct. The noun here is added to an idafa, so we would omit the last letter nun, making it bayi'a al-dhahab or bayi'i al-dhahab. And that's all for today's video. If you found this video useful, please do subscribe for more videos. Make sure to like and share, and comment below, did you find this video useful? Did you answer the quiz correctly? I'd love to hear from you. See you next time.